Okay, we are back, ready for our next session. We had a very interesting uh, session last time where we were on the search for the halflings, and we found a little bit of clue that might indicate that Laura or some of the other halflings may have gone this way. And we went into one of the side entrances that was kind of crumbled in to one of the ancient temples. Turn them down a little bit. And we found this very weird hall of echoes that amplified any sound with in very intense reverberation, enough that was actually like physically painful. And while in there, we heard quite a few of these whispers from shadows that seemed like some kind of lingering, not some physical manifestation, but just some kind of lingering, either presence, entity, whatever you want to think about that was in that place. Found a what was likely some kind of secret entrance in the long past, but because of the time that had transpired, was now like crumbled into a pile. That what was the secret door had been crumbled into a pile of rubble, and we went in. We went down and found a large underground ancient ruins that the ruins themselves looked like they had been from the time before Pelor had destroyed the Badlands, but there was also some furnishings and things that were old, but not that old, only like 100 or 200 years old, not 1,000 years old. We found a very interesting reflecting pool that gave different images of the past, present, and possible futures. And as we're kind of starting to explore, traipsed across a roaming party of Shatterkai, the elven heritage from the Shadowfell, with one of their commanders. Communicated with Val on a very kind of epic exchange. They were quite well convinced for the most part, but he did send a scout to follow after you had acquired one of the halfling prisoners. And went into a rope trick to kind of talk it out and wait a minute. But when you came down, they were there ready to kind of laying in wait for an ambush. Managed to defeat them, mostly on the face of their commander. Never actually got to act, as he was paralyzed the entire part of the battle, handling off the other berserkers and scouts and the like. Managed to go ahead and take out both the Nightmare and his rider, the commander. And that's where we left off, was just after that battle had concluded. And that's where I'll turn it over to you.
Great job, everyone. Great job.
Val, how many more do you think is in this group?
It's it's hard to state. As a matter of fact, Val's going to spend some time just looking over the corpse of the commander and seeing if he can find anything of note.
Yeah, so we did find some things. That was one of the
Yeah,
things
it's
we
in
had
the
done before we
sheet.
In the
finished.
party sheet is the Knight Commander insignia and the chainmail armor, and a cryptic scroll that I think we found from the group, but we didn't distribute them to anybody.
Some of it, Weldon said he could identify it later. Um,
The insignia specifically, I'm going to look at that and see if does Val recognize that as anything he's seen before.
Roll a history check with advantage.
Yes.
Very much so. There was some alluding to what forces they were. At least it was a statement that the commander was part of the vanguard force for the Royal Imperium, which is there are many magistrates and like legion commanders, and those are the individual imperiums, and the royal one is actually run by the royal family. And they are like some of the most elite troops in any armed forces of the Shadowfell, of the Shadowkai, in specifically. And this insignia backs up that claim that this is not particularly high-ranking commander, but he is like some kind of something like a captain or something in what might be armed forces that's leading a small regiment.
So Val's going to just kind of thumb and flick that insignia over to Dagon. That says that he's definitely going to be outfitted better than most groups. It's a sign of a leader of a smaller group that's contingent upon a much larger group that's probably on the other side of that gateway. That's best case scenario, that they are still on the other side of the gateway.
Looking at the corpses and their clothing and whatnot. Think we should go in disguise? Might get a little closer to them before they suss us out.
Yes, disguise. I think that's a great idea. Fancy starts getting around and fumbling around in his bag.
It's a good idea, but as I pull on my ears, the probability's low.
What am I supposed to disguise as?
Thinking three of us go in front, three stay back a little bit as we make our way there.
I'll stay back.
I was thinking Fancy, Val, and myself will go forward. If we want to try this, if we think it's a small group where everybody knows each other's name, and I mean the commander probably told them like we're out to get these people, so this may not be the play for the situation, but it's just an idea. What do you think, Val? What are you thinking?
Let's let Fancy take the lead. If he's in agreement, he thinks we can pull something like that off. At least it would be a good way to start a scouting session. We got to get our bearings and find out what we're actually up against after what we just dealt with.
In no time at all, you guys can see that Fancy has geared himself up and disguised himself as his alter ego, the famous wizard Xantukan, which is probably not appropriate for this. That's out of character. You probably know that. Probably not appropriate for this particular what you had in mind, but that's what he's dressed himself up as so far.
I think we need you to look more like, I point at the corpses and that point at Val. We need you to look more badass.
You can see his countenance fall a little bit.
Not that this is great, but something
Okay.
shadowy. What can you, Val? What can you give us? What's the 5-minute primer on the Shadow Kai? I heard you talking. You mentioned the Raven Queen. What are some things that Fancy would maybe need to say to blend in?
Less.
Dagan doesn't laugh at that, but strong, silent Fancy.
So silent Fancy. I wish you the best luck.
You got to understand that this commander here is not necessarily tied so closely to the dusk matron as I am, it's highly likely that he was just a military force with a royal family back in Gloomrot.
Hey, Drad, while they're thinking that Fancy can't do this, Fancy tries to imitate the voice of the commander for a couple things that we may have heard him say. Uh, we could have heard his voice before, like when he was talking to Val, right?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
when y'all were just around the corner, kind of laying in wait
Can I,
when their
can I,
conversation was taking place. Yeah,
can I do a performance check just to see if Fancy can like?
absolutely. Mm-hmm.
I want to hear it.
Oh, I don't know exactly what he would say. He'd be
Sound like Val right now.
yeah, he would be just basically like, stand down, let me do the talking. But he says it in the commander's voice.
Val, it's
It's not a perfect imitation, but it's definitely passable.
Amy jumps up and goes, "What was that?" Pulls her little dagger out,
Words you're
looking for the
saying
voice.
don't make any sense to my ears.
Oh, was it that guy? Was that his voice?
I have no trepidation with your ability, Fancy. It's just we don't know what we're up against yet. And I think that's the first thing we need to find out.
Fancy pulls out the piece of fabric that he's held onto that we found going down here. Says, "Well, we need to find the rest of the."
Yes, we do.
Val's going to rummage around and take that scroll and hold it up. Anyone with more arcane or passable intellect want to look at this?
I believe Lao stole the Necronomicon, although I am unsure how. Surely the corruptive forces contained in that vile book have played a part, as many of the wards.
What's happening? Did you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Did we hear that? I don't know if it's supposed to be the scroll.
If that started going off as soon as Val picked it up, he would have immediately dropped it.
It's like, I don't know if it's Diablo 4, like Diablo 3, when you pick up a bit of a book, you hear the voice reading it.
Mm-hmm. The scroll started to say things when Val touched it.
Is that two different things we heard?
Mm-hmm.
Those... Touch it again.
Yeah, Fancy wants to take a look at the scroll.
Don't bother me further. Be on your way, please. You're, rushing me.
Talk back to it. I'm assuming Fancy has it.
Yeah. Are you speaking with us?
Well, goodbye.
No. Wait.
Gruff voice.
Oh, hello.
So, 3 different voices.
The violence is going to get us nowhere.
Oh, I agree with that.
This must
Good
be for
luck.
you.
Have a wonderful day. And, don't get stabbed.
Well, the scroll is very cryptic.
I've got things to do. Please, go now.
So I think that's one piece of parchment we should leave back if we're going to plan on this facade going forward.
I can put it in the bag of holding. It shouldn't be. One could hear it in there. It might be useful to keep this. But yes, it not very, very stealthy.
I can hold it.
That would be a negative.
You don't want to go into the bag of holding?
No.
Then you need to keep quiet.
Let us chat a bit.
Okay, let's chat.
No.
Yes.
I don't actually know what you're asking me.
Okay, where are the halflings?
No.
Where's the portal?
Sorry, I don't know.
Is it like a magic 8-ball?
That's what I
Just pre-recorded nonsense?
It's not necessarily nonsense.
Okay.
I think it can probably answer yes or no. Is Fancy the greatest bard the world has
Seems
ever
to
seen?
definitely be leading on the side of nonsense.
That would be a negative.
See, it is nonsense.
Shake it when you ask.
Shake it when you ask. I'll just hold it while you guys go. And Clarence, step carefully.
Don't bother me further.
If you want to spend some time to determine if it is actually have a mind of its own or if it's just some sort of artifice, try threatening it with fire. See if it says something of importance.
Well,
Hey,
Yes.
intimidate this paper.
We've certainly lost a friendship today.
Prepare a firewall cantrip.
We've certainly lost a friendship today.
I'm looking for it. Tell me what you know. Do I burn you? Paper. I tried. Paper doesn't talk.
Be on your way, please. You're rushing me.
Scissors. Who has scissors?
is there
Sorry, no.
something written on the scroll, Drad?
Yeah, did anyone do a investigation? Who's good at that?
My old
Probably.
man was an anthropologist. I can probably investigate this.
Here,
Hand it over.
can I look at it?
Yes.
It looks not even like language, but almost like jigsaw puzzle scrambled.
I think this is perfect for Emmy. Can you make sense of this? Looks like it.
Roll an
Yeah.
Arcana check, Emmy.
Uh-oh.
Looking over Emmy's shoulder. Yeah.
Since the scroll is talking to you, it is obviously magical in some way. But something about that magic and whatever either artifice or persona or whatever it is that happens to be talking to you, something about that is preventing it from it's almost like a lock and key in a way, but on a document. How you unlock it, you have no idea.
The insignia. Maybe we put the insignia near it.
Is that what you're
Val,
saying?
yeah, I mean, Val still has the insignia. Val, if you put the insignia near this, is it like a key?
Dagan has it.
Here,
Oh, dig it.
I fancy. Which you should probably have because you're a gruff shatter cow right now.
What is all this rolling in the background?
Can I use my insight to check the intentions of the
The scroll based on
Yeah.
its facial expression.
Well, based on what it said, right?
It's harder to just like some of it seemed like it was in response to things being said, and some seemed kind of unplaceable. Like maybe some things are being said just to be said, or in some kind of reaction, but they didn't seem.
Basically, like when we first met Fancy.
Yeah, that's not a problem.
Was
Did
that the
that come
scroll?
out of the scroll?
No, that came from across the chamber.
I think
I
we
don't.
we set off something. I go on high alert with my human garbage vision and listening skills.
You hear pretty noticeably the rustle of footsteps on stone, of heavy armored footsteps.
Sounds like they're looking for their lost patrol.
Also, sounds like there's a whole lot more of them.
Is that right, Dad? Did it sound like a lot more of them, or?
Roll a perception check to see if you can discern number. In the near, you can hear what sounds like only a handful.
Okay.
Well, Fancy, I'd say your choice is upon you. Are you gonna try to convince the ones approaching that you are Shatter Kai, or do we flee?
No, I'm going to call them over. You guys jump them. Hide yourselves.
Val, maybe you should stay up with Fancy, but everyone else should hide.
So Fancy tries to cover most of his features with the cloak, but he's going to act like an injured commander, and he's going to call out into the darkness, saying, "Over here, you idiots!"
Okay. And roll a performance check.
Good luck, Fancy.
Oh, that's with a +10 too, right? Because pass with choice.
Do you need all of us to do a stealth check right now?
Yeah, anyone that's not the two that are going to be in the front.
Do we still have pass without trace?
Yeah, she just cast it.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Do I need to? I can't remember. Do I?
Okay. And how are y'all going to like? You can hear at least several marching in unison as they head towards kind of what sounds like along that water channel off to the east. So what?
I
What are
kind of
your?
go in this room here. Is what I think I'd like to do. Back to the wall.
Yep, I'm gonna try to make it
Riv,
over
get
here.
behind that wall.
Yeah, you just stay within 30 feet of me if you want to keep the pass without trace, though.
Oh. Zip zip.
Somebody carry the gnome with you.
Sorry, I was trying to pull up my map.
Val's also going to use his mental link. It's going to be up for 5 hours on Fancy, Dagon, and Emmy.
Okay.
And I'm going to bring my Eldritch Cannon, my summit, for the first time today.
From a mechanic from the last, like, mechanic perspective from the last session, because I cast Pass Without a Trace when we were going through the Echo Chamber. How long ago was that?
That would have been probably at least like 45 minutes ago or so. As you had not spent much time down here after you were up there, moved around, dug up the entryway, and then made your way down here. Reflection pool, conversation, fight. Yeah, 40 minutes or so.
So technically it would still be active.
I believe you
Just
cast
for
a
an
different
hour.
concentration spell that removed that one, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Fairy Fire is a concentration spell, I believe. Or no Fairy Fires. I don't remember. I can't say for certain what thing
Yeah,
it was.
okay, that's fine.
But I'm pretty sure that there was at least
It
something.
was off. Okay.
Because we had the blessings, but those came from the beads. But I think there was something else that you had done that broke concentration. Because I remember us talking about it in some way. But yeah. Okay.
So the bless has worn off of everybody. Or should have worn off of everybody.
How long is bless? Like 1 minute?
1 minute, yeah.
Yeah. It's about this time that Val and Fancy see the first of the group come around the corner at the end. Actually, Fancy won't be able to say diddly, will he?
Nope,
Yeah,
Val can though.
Val can,
Yeah.
though. Yeah.
Fancy is acting wounded.
You can see the first of the Val. You can see the first of the armored troops come around the corner, kind of skidding to a stop as he, peers around what was the remnants of a battle scene. What in the hell happened here?
We were ambushed. Get over here quickly.
Ambushed? By what?
They were traps. Somebody had set some traps. Take care.
Roll a deception check. traps? Like, what kind of traps? Like, seeing, like, the little bit of rubble around him. Like, looking up at the ceiling, looking down at the rubble.
Just get me some help over here. Quickly. Now I cough and sound like I'm struggling a little bit.
You see Val sees the guy motion some people on. There's a little troop that comes forward.
Oh shit! What's this?
As they're all walking forward, they're all surrounding these definitely Shatterkai uniforms. Not quite as fancy as anything that you saw on the guys that were with the commander, but still similar stylings and emblems. And then they are walking with the Displacer Beast.
Val's gonna step forward and kind of hold up a hand. What sort of compliment was left back with the prisoners?
You see, as they kind of... They don't really stop moving forward. They just kind of slow to a very, very slow walk as they're kind of moving forward a little bit. I don't know who you are. I don't recognize you. But I
Well,
do wonder what set off the alarm. Only tampering with one of the scrolls would do such a thing.
Shit.
well, the fact that you do not know me means that I'm doing my job well enough. There's some powers at play here we don't understand. Something has ended the life of the Balanoth.
I did feel its presence go. That is of concern, yes. That doesn't answer the question at hand.
The commander's been injured. I'm merely trying to check and make sure that you are competent enough to leave enough defense back with the prisoners that they don't escape.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about them. The dancers hold their sway. None would dare. And the scroll. No one in the commander's troop would dare. So is it you, then, that tampered with what shouldn't be touched?
In all things, I think information is the most prized possession that can be carried. So yes, I rifled through some belongings.
You know the penalty for such actions. And then he just kind of moves his finger forward, and then they all start rushing. Roll initiative.
Do all roll initiative or only the people in the...
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know if we were seen.
Not necessarily seen, but you do still get a chance to act.
I was really wishing the timing would have been better when he was like, "What ambush?" and then we'd run out, "Us, motherfucker!"
I was trying to get them closer to us, but I guess
No,
they're
it
going
was
to be
good.
rushing up.
It was well played.
Did I not roll my initiative?
I don't see it.
But they keep making it easy for us. They keep coming to us. So.
Yeah, yeah. We'll just stack them up in the corner on these tables. Although we're not quite as ready for this group. I'm pretty short on spell slots.
Val, you're up first. As they start to charge.
You militants are all the same.
I can't communicate with Val. He can only communicate with me. Is that true by the mental link?
No, it's you can communicate with him.
Okay, I suggest Fancy since that you should act like the gig is up and run into the room with the others so that they chase you in there and like leave me out here.
Smart.
I mean, you could shoot him and then run in, but or whatever you do.
Oh, that's definitely happening.
Right to the face.
For some reason, my thing is jacked up and I can't actually target the things I want to target. I was just gonna fling a couple of psychic daggers and then parry away and join the rest of the group.
Fancy yells out, "Seize him, you fools!"
Big question though. Can Fancy actually see them?
Wouldn't have to.
So probably has light on the sword when he pulls the sword out.
Oh, they don't believe me. They do not believe. Okay, fine.
Emmy grabs her dagger out and like backs as close as she can to Armeros, and it's like I got your back. And like I'm just pointing towards behind us, just with my dagger ready if something kind of were to come close to slash at it.
Fancy's turn. You guys get the cannon there.
You can skip the cannon.
Oh yeah, shit. I'm in charge of it now.
Okay. Fancy can't see shit.
Is light still on his sword?
Yeah, I know. But I don't want to. Well,
I mean, they can already see it.
clearly. I think I'm going to. I'm going to move here. And I'm going to cast. As I draw my weapons, I'm going to sing a little healing tune. And where is it at? I'm gonna just do cure wounds on myself.
Okay.
If I just do the effect, will it? Do I have to target myself, or does it auto target me?
No, you have to target yourself,
Okay.
or drag it over yourself. One of the other two. One of the two. You can drag things to people on the combat tracker or onto tokens on the battlefield. Both of which are other ways to do it without targeting.
I think I did it okay. So that'll be my turn.
And counter ambush. Here you go. I'm moving. And I'm going to cast web.
Okay.
Should hit everyone, right?
No, won't hit everyone. There are 4 things in that square that it would hit.
Okay. Let's see, prison guard 18. Displacer beast. Who else is in it? I can't see them. So
18, 8, 15. Okay, 2 are webbed. You just have to hit the effect on them now.
all right. And then as a bonus action, I will have my cannon come out. I'll move. And hold its position. It will ready an attack.
It can't ready an attack.
Oh, it can't ready? Oh.
No, that takes a U action, and you can only bonus action control it, I think. Wait, or bonus action give it a command and it acts on its turn, or bonus action make it do a thing. But no, they can't ready.
Alright. That's my turn.
I'm actually not sure though if it.
I'm gonna look it up. I just caused it to activate. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Bonus action to activate it. So you can either if
Yeah,
it has
I
legs,
can tell
walk
it
at
to do something
15
or not.
feet and
In fire.
yep.
Oh, was that preventing you from actually clicking on the unit?
Yeah.
It's difficult terrain. You shield? Like, never mind.
What are you doing? Sorry. You're casting
I was gonna
shield?
shield it. I was gonna shield it, yeah.
Each square is 5 foot on the side.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where's... I am now shielded.
Yep.
I'll just...
And I fix the
okay.
health, fix the HP. Web is strength check to break it. Strength or dex.
Each creature that starts to turn in the webs or enters the web during stream must make a dex save.
Yeah, that's the to be webbed. We just did that. That part's
Okay.
already happened. They can use
Yep,
their
strength
action
check to break.
Okay. It's not athletics, it's strengths.
Yep.
The red square is the web. Is that
That's correct, yeah.
Yeah.
um okay. Technically I'm still hidden, right? Like they don't know that we're here.
Well, you don't know that. That's your assumption, but
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna cast um Can I can use like a level 3 spell slot to cast anything that's like less than, right?
Correct.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this will tell you what happens when you use the higher spell slot. Usually, if it's a damage spell, it increases damage.
Yeah, this one's not gonna change, but I'm just gonna cast mirror image on myself.
Okay. Yeah.
Um, and then like I'll just theoretically, would I be able to like pick Emmy up and move her with me?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
If she can, she has the choice of whether to fight you or not. But you can move half your movement speed while dragging someone or carrying someone, or generally speaking, at least in combat.
Okay, I'm gonna pick up Emmy and move. You said half
Mm-hmm.
towards the gap in the door. Yeah. Okay.
No, I mean, I feel like our plan to draw them in has been foiled by a wily rabbit. Like, where did the rabbit come from?
Come on, get away, kitty. Kitty, no. Damn it, rolled just exactly what it needed.
And you can see the big kitty as it leaps over and crosses a great distance, lashes out with you with these weird tentacles that come out of the back of its shoulder blades, just behind the neck. And then as it kind of leaps through the air, you can see that it's almost shimmering in place, a little how Armoros often does with the mirror image spell. The Displacer Beast is kind of occupying multiple spaces of reality simultaneously.
Oh, I think you rolled exactly what he needed. Bastard. Wait, was Prison Guard 7 actually stuck?
Hmm?
Okay.
Was he actually what?
Oh, I was asking if he was stuck. Oh, never.
15 is the only one that is stuck.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, 15 and 18 were stuck.
I think Weldon needs help.
Bunnies.
That's about my movement. Well, bonus action, spiritual weapon.
Okay. Attacks against the Displacer Beast have disadvantage while it is in its shimmering form, just for the record, so...
Cool. So as my action, I'm going to take a dodge.
Okay. Alright, let's see what the next round brings it.
Wait, did we skip Weldon? See,
Apparently.
well, it's never seen you roll top before. It probably broke the game.
Why did I do that?
I don't know.
I don't know things. I don't know.
I don't know either. So, am I in melee attack range of the Displacer Beast, or was that just a ranged action attack it did? Like, with its tail?
Its tentacles have a reach longer than... I mean, it is
Okay.
in melee with you. You are not in melee with it, if that's a...
Yeah, okay. That makes sense. My cannon will move forward as my bonus action.
Yeah. Burning aid and all the people.
And it will... is it targeting the Displacer Beast? I guess. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
No! Should take half damage.
The Displacer Beast takes none. When he succeeds, he has avoidance like a rogue.
Stupid
And
kitty
monk.
cat.
Rogues and monks.
And then I'm gonna use my action to light the web on fire with a fireball.
Okay.
It deals 2d4 damage to any creature that starts their turn in it. And burns away in one round. I don't think it does any damage this turn, but
That's whenever they start. Yeah.
yeah.
They start in it. So any 5-foot cube of web exposed burns away.
Yep.
Yep. So like what 5-foot cube are you burning?
Oh, I thought the whole web on fire. I missed that. I'm not doing that then, because, yeah, I mistook that. It's only one of the little cubes of it? That's interesting. Okay, I missed that. That's me being...
Yeah, it's not a gasoline soap spider web.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never read that far in web
Although
either.
you're an artificer, so make that happen.
Yeah.
I cast gasoline web.
We've got an alchemist, right? Shit,
Yeah,
where
so
is
it's
it?
any 5-foot cube touched by fire or exposed to fire burns away in
Yeah.
one round. And then, like if you hit it with fireball, the whole thing would go up because it hits more than many pieces.
Wait, why did... What? Am I not... I just told myself to target the Displacer Beast. I had the arrow on it when I went to roll.
These are also... Wait. Yeah, you're attacking Displacer Beast twice somehow, and
Yeah.
but you have disadvantage to make an attack against the Displacer Beast.
Okay.
I don't know why it says advantage. It's still
So it would have been a 9 to hit it. 17.
yeah. Let's see what it's. Let's see what it's.
I wonder if I got an advantage on that. Displacer Beast doesn't have anything on it? No. Oh, I think it was advantage for the guard. They had the guard targeted, apparently.
Oh, maybe it was the one that was webbed or something.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Just click disadvantage and attack the Displacer Beast. That way
Yeah,
we
yeah.
know. That 4 probably would have been a miss, but. Okay. That was a good one.
And then, did you want me to roll another? No, you said the 4 miss. You're gonna count the 4 as a miss, yeah.
No. Yeah. On the whatever, because you get
Yep. Yep.
2. You get 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Yep. Happy beauty kitty.
Are they 2 at 2d10s?
Yeah.
That's pretty strong.
Yeah, 2 beams at 5th level, 3 beams at 11th.
Yeah, but why is it 2d10?
Because you get 1. Because I'm shooting. Oh, one of the beams were the. Well, yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, you fucked this up.
I think each beam's a D10, isn't it?
Yeah, each one is a d10. It's 2 different attacks, each one at 1d10. Not, yeah.
I got excited there for a minute. I'm like, oh, I need to kill this character off and go make a spell sniping warlock real fast.
Yeah. No, I think last time Drat said something about it being 2d10. And I fixed it.
Well, it technically is. You just attack one,
Yeah.
1d10, and then attack another one, 1d10.
Yep.
Run up, attack, miss, bonus action. Where did my guy go? Spiritual weapon hits him. That's my turn.
The displacement effect fades with the hit.
Kick his ass, Weldon.
Is dash action or is that the bonus action?
It's an action.
Okay.
Unless you're a rogue that has the ability to make it a bonus action, or a monk to use the key point for Step of the Wind to make it a bonus action.
That must have been what I was thinking. Okay. The rogue influence in my mind is still strong.
Why are these rolling with disadvantage? Oh, because you're still dodging. Okay, yeah, that's right.
Oh, I shouldn't be dodging. Well, no. When does dodge end?
It in yeah.
End of next.
It's
It ends on
supposed
your
to,
turn.
yeah, so it ends at the start of your turn.
Sorry, I thought it would automatically did that. Oh, yeah, I can remove it.
I have no idea what would have. We'll just roll. We'll just roll them again.
It's 3 attacks.
2 with a long sword, 1 with a short sword. Yep.
Mhm.
Okay, not carrying Emmy this time. I'm gonna go.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna cast Mold Earth. And turn the blue square into difficult terrain.
Oh, okay.
Which, based on my reading of it, does not seem like a concentration. I'm basically just like instantaneously pulling
Correct.
the rocks
Yeah.
up. Yeah, okay.
It's not a. You're not holding it in place. You basically hit it with a hammer of force, so to speak, and it pops up a thing that makes it hard to move. But
Yeah,
that struck has been struck, sort of thing.
okay. Oh. And then it's gonna dash for a bonus action, but I can't, so.
Fancy.
Trying to see if I can get close enough to. This is 32. Is that enough to get me in that square? It's like running through a wall, though, but.
I mean, you can.
Yeah, I can still.
Cut the edge
Not-
there, yeah, it's fine.
I'm not in melee range of the prison guard, though, right?
Not of the prison guard, no.
Or there's nothing else here, though, in melee range, right? All right, I'm going to attempt to
No.
vicious mockery the prison guard, and
Okay.
I've seen I've seen better swordplay from our token gnome. That was my insult. Token gnome. Oh no, get in trouble
Who
later
were
for
you
that one.
insulting in this scenario?
Yeah, I don't know. And then he has to make a wisdom save. Where's this skill? Vicious mockery.
I'll laugh if Emmy takes psychic damage from this.
That work? So if it works, it takes damage and they have disadvantage on their next attack roll. Did that apply? I don't have a way to apply the disadvantage on their next attack.
There might be an effect for that. No. Not built in. So we just know that the next thing against Prison Guard 7 has advantage.
No. He gets disadvantage on his attack. He's like,
Oh, no, it's the backwards, isn't it?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking of... Yeah, never mind. I mixed it with something else.
And I'm...
On his next attack. Okay.
Is there anything I can do in my... Not my action, but my... What is the other action thing called?
Bonus?
Bonus? My bonus act? I don't have a... Guess I can't do anything. Okay, I'm done. Sorry.
There's a couple of spells that have bonus action casts. There might be sometimes there's a couple of class features that are bonus action, but there is no generic bonus action
List.
actions. It must be something specifically given in a by spell or feature.
Okay, thanks. I'm all set.
Okay, this guy is going to try again. Alright, Val, and then a couple enemies, and then Emmy. There we go. The critical.
Yes.
Nice. See them dice.
I think that there's one unfortunate piece that was missed there when you roll. You should have applied your sneak attack on that critical.
Do you get? I didn't have advantage on him though, right?
You don't have to have advantage. Well, that obviously grants it, but the other thing is with them being in 5 foot of one of your allies, or specifically being threatened 5 feet of one of your allies.
Oops.
Give him back the damage. Let him re-roll it. Who cares?
That would be your sneak attack is 2d6. Is that right?
I think so. At Rogue 4, that sounds right.
Yeah. So roll 4d6 to apply the extra damage.
Yes.
Okay, that puts him in the... What is that? Heavy category. I couldn't remember the name of it. The heavy category of wounds. How far can Fancy see with his leg?
How far
Light.
can Fancy see?
Yeah. Can you see Prison Guard 11 right now?
I can
You
see
cannot.
8 and 7. No, I can't.
This guy that I'm pointing at, like, or it's off into the, is that off into the darkness for you?
It's in the darkness, yeah.
Yeah, it's darkness for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I can only see 8 and 7. I just healed that wound.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Whoa. I don't think I have anything for that, so.
And it begins its displacement again. It is now shimmering in place. All right, Emmy's turn.
All right, I'm going to use my move, and I'm going to set my homunculus on this table for my bonus action to tell it to shoot any enemies, and I'm going to continue using my action to run across the room
Oh, okay. Yeah.
to get ready to shank anybody that comes through this way.
Okay. Excellent. And the homunculus is on the table, and it does. If something gets in vision, it will do what now? It will shoot it with something.
Yeah, a ranged weapon.
Okay. Excellent. All right, Val, you're up first.
2 seconds here. I gotta make sure I put my sneak attack thing properly this time.
Yeah. If you hit. Prison Guard 7 is looking awfully rough. Dead.
Still rough.
Fancy turns around at Val and is like, I was just gonna kill that guy.
Save it for the next one. Did we visibly notice it do its shimmer thing again?
Yes, it is shimmering.
Does any hit turn it off, or?
Certain types of
We
hits,
don't know
yes.
that for sure, but we have seen it happen once.
Mm-hmm.
I will use my bonus action to use my rabbit hop trait and jump back 15 feet.
Mm-hmm. Boing.
And then I will I'm still talking to the kitty just to make sure. Yes.
It is targeted.
And does it have an effect on itself? Okay, no. Okay, so
No,
I have
no.
to I have to put disadvantage on myself.
Disadvantage when it attacks, yep. On anything that's considered an attack. Alright, yeah, you hit it.
Oh, I didn't. I'll just roll.
That's actually that's actually fine. It's still fine.
All right, there you go.
Yeah, the after that first one hit, it drops its displacement.
Oh, okay. And that's it. Take that, you stupid cat.
You're muted.
Right. I'm gonna cast Healing Spirit on 5-foot cube. Here. At level 4.
Which does what?
Which summons a spirit that heals any body that moves into the spirit space for the first time or starts its turn there. Then the spirit will restore 3d6 plus, since I have the moonsicle, plus 1d4.
Mm-hmm.
And it can do it, I think it says it can heal a number of times equal to 1 plus your spellcasting ability modifier, so I think that's
Wisdom for you.
so 5 times total,
Correct. Yeah, you have a plus
because it's
4, right?
1
Yep.
plus 4, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's correct.
So let me make sure I'm doing this right. That'll work.
Yeah, it did the plus the 1d. Yep. And
Alright,
so
so
you got
that's
4 more of those that you can do, or that it can heal when people enter.
right, or stay.
Mm-hmm.
So like if he stays on his next turn, then it'll heal him again.
Yep.
Okay.
And then you can bonus action to move it, so if you needed to as well.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
What does your spirit look like?
Monkey riding a sea turtle.
No.
Oh,
Definitely does not look like a monkey riding a sea turtle. Looks like a deer.
Okay, yeah.
Alright, and then I'm gonna move.
The stag symbolizes honor and victory. Okay.
All right, for my action, I just keep my dagger ready for anything that comes within range, and for my bonus action, I tell my homunculus to still keep a lookout for enemies to send its missive if it needs to.
Okay. So yeah, ready to the action. So if you see something in range, you're gonna stab it.
And the homunculus will send something too.
Hey, Drad, I see that it's Prison Guard 18's turn, but Prison Guard 8 is moving.
Oh, yep. Wrong 8.
Thank you. Oh, how nice.
He's like, I heard you talking about me.
Oh, I feel a bit dodgy today.
So far, your character's been dodgy.
He's not shimmering right now, correct?
That is correct. He is not shimmering.
Let's just start with my bonus action attack with my little weapon. Boop. And then I'm going to do Booming Blade, which is still my normal attack first. Hit. Let me add my effect. And let me add my damage.
There we go. It is
Now move, I dare you.
now visibly wounded.
I throw a little cat toy to try to get him to chase it.
A little laser pointer.
Yeah.
Your dice are pretty.
That's my move.
Yeah, they are. Little radiant laser pointer.
Okay, so Fancy just got through dodging everything this guy had to throw at him, and now he's gonna do something that he learned when he was in the circus. He's gonna he has both his rapier and his short sword out, and he starts spinning them wildly in some kind of weird flourish as he dances around this guy to on this side of him, essentially just doing a defensive flourish, but
Yeah,
it
okay.
allows me to have more move, and it's going to allow me to raise my armor class by amount of my bardic inspiration die, which is going to be a D8.
Yeah, roll that D8.
Which is by 2, and I'm just going to on my main in my armor class. I'm just going to put that in the miscellaneous for one turn, last one turn.
Yeah, you could do it that way, or there is in the effects there is just an AC2 effect.
Which would you rather? Which is easier?
I think it's better if we have the visible thing for temporary stuff, so that we can
Okay.
not forget
I'm
that it's there or be able to see that it's there.
sure. I'm looking at effects, and I'm
Yeah,
looking.
gotcha.
What'd you call it? Just you already got it.
Yeah, just AC2, and then you can change that. That number can be changed or whatever.
And then, I had this guy targeted correctly. Yes. And then I'm going to strike at him with my rapier.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Strike.
And it's going to have a +2 damage when I roll? How do I make it do? Do I just put it in the modifier
in
slot?
the modifier box. Yeah, you just click in that box and then click 2, and then yeah.
And then I get attack
Also
again.
considered heavy.
And then I get a short sword attack on my bonus action. And it still didn't kill him. And that's it.
No, he is haggardly wounded, though. Pretty visibly so.
Get off my spectral sword.
Mahaha.
Mwah.
It's gonna hit you in the taint next round.
Fancy dodges again. This is gonna make a great song.
Amy's gonna continue to wait, thinking that she's protecting the backside of her compadres. So the same, ready a whip and ready the homunculus.
Okay, yep, got it. Alright, let's see how his rebuttal is after you slashed him up. He is pretty weak and wounded, though. Only one hit.
I don't know, where's my initiative roll?
It's at the bottom. Alright, let's
Balance.
see if
As things should be.
the 18 was the one talking. He's almost dead. Let's see what he does with his direction.
I told you there was an ambush. Hey, you get away from me, cat.
Until the start of my next turn, if he moves, he takes damage. Is he moving?
I'm sorry, what?
Booming blades. Start of my next turn. If that displacer beast move, he takes damage.
Yep, he's gonna move. Oh, damn.
That's not a little bit.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Damn it. Wait, I'm gonna make him re-roll that.
Silvery barbs, huh?
Yeah.
Alright, mark your spell slot.
Your mother was a stray.
That's my last level 1 slot. Shit.
Is he shimmering, the beast?
He is shimmering, yep.
Oh, what a jerk.
Yep, at the end of his turn, every time it's his turn,
Yeah, I
it
figured.
gets it back.
Well, I wanted to take a taint strike, but I need to use this now. So disadvantage, spiritual weapon, no whammies.
Hey, yeah, look at that.
Nice.
+9. +9? Was that right?
Is it just part of my weapon? I don't think I ever changed it.
That's a big plus.
Yeah, so you can make a melee spell attack. I don't know. Should that not be?
Should use your spellcasting modifier.
So is that a 5 then?
Let me look and see. It's you have a 20 charisma. Should, yep. Okay, because it's technically a. I'm not sure. Where do you get spiritual weapon from?
It's because I'm a divine soul sorcerer. Gives me access to cleric.
Okay, so it is from the sorcerer, so it should be +8 then. It should be +5
I
for
have a
charisma.
+1 to all my spell attack things from one of my items.
Is that what? What is that?
Pearl of Power?
Pearl of-
+1 to. Is that the one?
No, that's wait. Pearl of Power. That's the thing that lets you.
Amulet of Devout. 1+ bonus to spell attack rolls and saving throw DCs to your spells.
You haven't got it, Charlie.
Okay, so this one you don't have to hold in your hand. Okay, never mind. Like the others, all the others.
It's an amulet, so it just has to be on him.
Okay. Yep.
We good?
No. Still not 100% sure on something. I'm just checking something. That just let me iterate what my problem is, and then that way you can know what I'm looking up. The amulet is your holy symbol, and only paladin spells and cleric spells can be cast through a holy symbol. By normally.
I don't know. I'm just reading what it says on the amulet. It just says, while you wear your holy symbol, I guess 1+ to spell attack rolls and saving throw DCs off your spells. I mean,
Right.
there may be something in my class that says
The
something
spell
different.
casting, because it is a spell casting focus for divine spells. Which, and then I'm like, okay, that normally doesn't work for sorcerer spells, but because you're a sorcerer that gets a cleric spell, that's why I was looking it up. It's like,
Yeah, it's like spiritual weapon is a divine spell.
granted to a sorcerer as an arcane.
Yeah.
It is an arcane spell because it's cast by a sorcerer. This is why I was like just trying to make sense of what made the most sense, both mechanically and flavor wise. Let's just go with it for now. I'll think about it some other time. We're not taking up time.
Now he's not shimmering, right?
That is correct. Yep.
All right. Another booming blade. Do my attack first. Doesn't matter. Okay, it's my turn.
Help me remember real quick. Was the drawing of a dagger? We didn't have to have a feat for that to do as part of the movement, right? Or was
Correct.
was
Yeah,
that a
just
feat?
to draw a dagger. Yep. To draw or sheathe a weapon. One weapon.
Yeah.
It can be done as part of your movement. Yes. It takes something else to do multiples.
Okay, so as part of Val's movement, he's walking up behind prison guard 18. He's going to draw just a regular dagger from his sleeve.
Okay.
Too bad Emmy didn't see that.
I would also think that because you only need you need your focus to cast your spells portion, but you should still be able to have one other thing in your hand at all times besides whatever your focus is. That definitely hits, and that would also benefit from sneak attack because you have landed a hit with fancy and threatening range.
Get him!
He's going to sink that last psychic knife in the back of the neck. The prison guard just kind of lean in and whisper to him, I hope that when the mother reincarnates you, that you have a shred of this memory to realize how ineffectual you are at anything.
Love it.
Bleh. Ooh.
No, not digging.
I did not do okay. I don't know how to make it so. Ah, there we go. That's like, how do I force it to do the crit? Because just
Hold down shift.
yeah, it was shift. I was doing control, and that's why I was like, I'm doing the wrong button.
Because I remember last time I was doing it, but it changed all my buttons because shift is a different set. And I was like,
Yeah. Why did that one do that? Okay. All right, I'll correct the hit points. There we go. Okay. Ooh, that one hurt.
Oh,
Ooh, Fancy's hurt.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna use my action to get rid of the difficult terrain first, and then I'm gonna move. Okay.
Fancy's getting smacked around a little bit too. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, can't see as much as I thought I would be able to. Okay. I'm gonna use the last of the prayer beads. Bless. Wait, range is 30 feet. Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna use. I'm gonna wait until the next turn.
This one is inside the spiritual weapon.
There's the spiritual weapon inside it.
About to find out.
I've been taking damage. I'm not even looking. I'm reading shit. Just tell me if I
What?
die.
Wait. Oh, he attacked the moonsicle. Oh. Wait.
No, she applied the moonsicle for herself because it's your turn, and so you'll get hit with the healing effect for being in the spirit.
Bling! That's a pretty cool spell.
Mm-hmm.
It is, yes. So it's 2.
do you have to start your turn in it to get it? How long does it last?
You have to move into it or start your turn in it.
Oh,
So,
he's
like,
my bonus.
It lasts
If
for
you
a
move
minute,
into
but
it.
it only has 5 total healing pulses, I guess, or
Yeah.
of which 2 have now been used.
I'm gonna...
Alright, I'm using my bonus actions out of my cannon
Yeah,
move.
Nice. That's nice.
Yep, that is premium. That hits all 3. Barely considered to be in range to hit the displacer beast, because normally you have to kind of cover half of their area, and that's close enough.
That's half. I can
It's
make it move closer
technically
if I have to.
it's mathematically not half, but it is
I mean, I
less
can
than
make it
half
closer if I want to.
because it's a cone.
Because the thing itself is tiny, so
Yeah.
they're small. So, so let's see. The cannon.
Burn
Is
and
that
aid and
5 and 11? 15, 11.
15, 11, and Displacer Beast.
Where's my cannon? What? Okay, step 9 again.
You have you selected, so it's when you're clicking things, it's making you target them, not the cannon.
Oh, I click on my cannon. All right, and I get a vision.
Uh-huh.
I have my cannon selected. Interesting. It's whatever. I'll still do the same thing. All right.
There, I've got them targeted for you. Because it's the Eldritch Cannon's effect, so it has it has to be the thing targeting them. But I fixed that for you.
Two failures. Woohoo!
And the Displacer Beast.
It's successful.
I want to see if it works. Just go ahead and hit the damage button anyway. And see if
I rolled 2 dice, so it worked. Yep.
It does the evaded. Okay, yeah.
It
So it
took
gets
0.
a 0. Okay. Yeah, that works
Yay.
automatically for having avoidance.
Oh, damn it. Yeah, confused. I was going to Eldritch Blast him before I did that. Damn it. Yeah,
He's still not shimmering.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So he doesn't have. You don't have disadvantage on your thing, and that's only on attacks. A save is not an attack.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, he'd hit. The Displacer Beast is pretty wounded. Oh, it is.
No!
It's very hurt.
Fire! Good job, Karen.
Fancy's gonna.
Talk your way out of this.
I'm gonna. Fancy spins around and does a weird flourish with his swords, and out come a spray of playing cards out of nowhere. We're doing.
Oh yeah.
Spray of
52
cards.
card Gambit pickup.
And so I targeting the Displacer Beast, and I can't see the guards underneath there. It's 15 and what, 11? Okay. And they all get a
Yes,
dex
11.
save for this, unfortunately. I'm casting this with my last level 3 spell slot, so it's going to do one more D of damage here.
Okay.
If
yep. So you got them all targeted, so now hit the DC. Displacer.
I did not do the right thing, Brad. I hit the
a
wrong thing.
Wisdom?
Wisdom, yeah, I hit the wrong thing. I just re-roll it.
It untargeted them because it was a wisdom save instead of a...
Okay, I'm going to retarget everything, and is that okay?
Yeah, and then do the dex save.
15 and 11.
15. Yeah, retarget. 15 was still targeted, so you have to click it again. Like when you undid it.
I got it. Okay.
Now dex.
So the Displacer Beast takes nothing.
Yeah, which it'll account for that automatically. It should.
and the others did their thing, and I can just
One will take half,
roll.
one will take no. Yeah, so just hit the damage.
How do I make it do the extra D damage? Because it says 2d10 here, or do I just edit it and then?
Roll 2d. So it's an extra d10. Is that
Yes.
correct? Then roll a d10. Don't click the damage button yet. Just roll a d10 into the chat window.
Okay, 1 second.
And then put the result as a modifier.
I can't move this stupid window. Ugh. How do I drag the window again?
What window?
My die window just moved on top of everything, and now I can't touch it for some reason. Reset position. Never mind, I got it. Okay. 1d10. Here we go. Oh, come on!
No.
So now I just do modifier 1.
Modifier 1, and then roll the damage number. Yep. Displacer, evaded, yeah, so it did all those things, right? Okay.
And then, with my last move before I die, I'm going to short sword the Displacer Beast in the eyeball. Somehow.
Do you get a bonus action if you didn't attack?
I don't know. that's if I don't, tell me I don't. I'm not sure where I would look that up at.
Yes, you have to use the attack action in order to make the offhand attack.
Okay, you got it. Then I'm done. All right, guys, kill everything.
Yeah, please. pretty, please. Val, and then Armoros.
Oh, I had a wow.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's
I was hoping for that, but I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah, you had to roll a 19 to get up there. Sneak attack. Displacer beast. Yep, it's still not shimmering.
Shim.
And how do you want to do that?
Very flippantly, he's just gonna kind of throw a side blade in its right behind its front shoulder, and he's going to immediately turn his attention over to a prison guard threatening Fancy.
Get him.
Brad, the healing spirit, can I move it only as a bonus action, or could I theoretically move it as an action and as a bonus action?
Only as a bonus action, but you can move it up to 30 feet.
Okay.
And you don't have to be able to see where it's at. You only have to be able to see where it's going.
Mm-hmm.
Give me 1 second here.
Yep, no worries.
I was a little torn on what Val was going to do there for a second. But,
Brad, we have to take my AC off. Bonus is gone now.
Yes. Yep. The little effect. Remove. Yep. All right, Armros's turn.
That's 30-ish. Oh, well, yeah, okay. And then as my bonus action, moving the spirit to, I don't know what constitutes as like in the area, just
I'm not sure what you're asking.
any overlap. Well, like the spirit 5-foot cube, like does it have to be on top directly or just any
Nope.
overlap?
Yeah, pretty much. Yep. When it's like in some way they have to be touching, but it's not just they don't reach out and touch like you would if you were attacking somebody next to you. It does have to be in their square somehow, but any amount of in their square somehow is touching them.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you.
Then
Excellent.
I don't know if there's yeah, I think I'll just play defensively.
Okay. And then prison guard 8
I'll do it.
will carry out his orders.
Obliterate Fancy.
Ooh.
Martin.
Stranger danger.
Stop doing that.
Dagon's turn.
I look at decisions. Damn it. All right. I do look over at Fancy, and I'm all kind of blooded up. He's all blooded up, and Dagon says, "I think by Kragan terms, now we are brothers." And then you see my sword, green flame, was lit up with green flames. I do a green flame blade attack against 15.
Green flame.
Okay, give me a second. First time doing this one. And then on to 11. The green flame shoots over to him.
And yep, that one doesn't take a roll, it just hits. Yep.
Oh, God, Marl's right back there. When did you get here?
Someone's in the path of the flamethrower.
Okay, I'm just going to stay right there against these guys.
Maybe you could math out
Oh, I got it. I've
What
already got it.
angle you need? Get out your geometry. See if you can.
You see me in college. Come on.
Weldon's good at the geometry.
Miss.
Yes.
Well done.
I had my hand on that shield button.
Look at geometry. Use my bonus action to move my turret.
Yes, sir.
Still be targeting things. Yep.
It is targeting those two things. Yes.
You're gonna singe Fancy's perm.
I know.
Just let your soul glow.
Oh! Critical failure? Oh.
Yeah, my beard.
Fire!
Kind of
Oh,
recoil
look
back
out.
at the heat a little bit. Like, damn it, close.
Burning.
And then a firebolt. Because, you know, doubling up on fire. No. Right past your beard again. Don't worry about it. Look out, wide firebolt.
So, at the start of his turn, he would still get the heal, right? Even though I
If
moved it
you-
on this round.
Yeah, if you choose to use the charge for it, I think it's still. I don't know if it's auto. If anybody touches it, no matter what, or let me read that again. But I don't.
I don't think I get to choose. I think it's like
Yes.
I'd really like the flavor of us having fighting
hang on,
over it. Whoever gets there first.
My bardic inspiration
Oh.
die was 8.
I can cause the spirit. So yeah, I guess it's my choice.
Yeah, I think it is.
So,
I
okay.
think yeah.
I'll still do that though.
Ooh,
Nice. Nice roll. I'm feeling
Damn.
better already.
That's a swing.
And then Fancy does his bardic inspiration thing and twirls his swords again as he spins around towards Prison Guard 8 and he says something goofy like, this is the last show you'll see tonight. Or something.
I like it.
And then this is a defensive flourish, so I don't see an AC 8 in this list. You said I could modify it though somehow?
Yeah, just grab
So
over any AC. Just put one on you.
Okay, and then it just needs to be 8. Okay, thank you. Perfect.
Damn.
And then
Big defense.
I'm gonna guard number 8. And I missed both times? Don't understand. 16 misses?
Seems like it.
It does indeed.
Whoosh, 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 whoosh.
Just barely. Just barely.
You're just missing each other.
All right. Well, hopefully he misses me. I'm done. That's all I can do.
Is that how you leave every encounter? Hoping people miss you.
This healing goat is really awesome.
Alright. We should move this shit out of the way when it's not, if it's not a permanent thing.
I have duplicates.
Oh, yeah. Dang.
Sorry, I didn't realize he was targeting me.
Yeah, roll your d20 and then we'll see if, you had to roll 6.
I had to roll a 6 or above.
6 or above? Okay, so
Yeah.
let's put the healing spirit concentration back on yourself. Well, and I'll fix your hit points.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, and so you're one less duplicate.
Which
Alright,
means I have to roll a 8 or higher for the other duplicates, right?
I don't know the number off the top of my head, but
Yeah.
He did not. Clang. That's my nose.
alright, so that one does hit.
Uh-huh.
And you succeed on the concentration, so it kept that.
And then
Ooh.
8 or higher.
Yep. So it just
Wrong one.
It just crits the wrong thing. So now you have one left.
Yep.
And then that was its stuff. Amy's turn.
I know the homunculus technically goes after me, but can I call it to me so I can carry it to go with me?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's sometimes different to do things that like go after you when they roll different initiatives. An initiative changes.
Yeah, it's like, well, like even some things on initiative don't like they don't even have like your Eldritch Cannon, for instance, doesn't actually have an initiative order. It just needs to be on the combat tracker in case we need someone targets it, you know, or whatever. Tries to destroy it.
I put the homunculus on there as well.
Yeah, it's probably something we should do.
Yeah, it's okay. It's the first time I've used it. So I came around. My action was further movement, and then my bonus action will be to tell my homunculus to shoot the prison guard.
Okay.
And I'm not sure how this is going to work. It says use my spell attack modifier.
Uh-huh. Which for you is intelligence. So that's a +4, and then proficiency is +3.
So what do I roll?
Need to make you a homunculus, just like we've made him a thing for the future, so that it has an attack.
Yeah.
Built into it. But just roll a d20 with a +7 on it, and we'll do that for now. And that hits. And so what damage does it do?
It does 1d4 plus PB force damage.
plus PB. I don't know what PB stands for.
Me neither.
What makes the what skill or feature or gives you the homunculus?
It is the alchemical savant?
It's your artificer infusion stuff.
Artificial specialist. It's infused item, I believe.
Yeah.
Because I infused an emerald. The heart of this is an emerald.
It's an artificial
PB is
infusion.
it's proficiency bonus.
Ah, yep, there it is. Homunculus servant.
So it's 1d4 plus my proficiency bonus.
Right, which is 3. So roll a d4 plus 3, and then we'll see. Okay, 5. And which prison guard are you attacking?
Or the 15.
15. Okay, so I'll add. Okay. Done.
That's my turn.
All right, let's see what happens now. There we go. Oh. He is wounded. Ah, that's another one down. 2 prison guards
Dun, dun.
remain. One is very healthy.
Temporarily.
Duck dodge. Weave. Oh shit. Wait. I want to use it's a new round, so I can use make him re-roll that. I spent a second level spell slot to cast the silver barbs.
Silvery barbs. That's a miss. And a miss.
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna use my bonus action to move my.
Use your last charge, I believe.
My last charge. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Moon sickle.
Yep. Um. Okay.
You want to remove your blue square?
Yes. And then.
And that was your bonus action.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna sit here and play tank.
You can dodge, or you could also use the help action to give someone else advantage on their next attack. You could
Oh, okay. I'll
distract
help
them.
Dagon.
Hey!
I'll poke
Attack
him in
me!
the ribs.
I'm a big
Thanks.
dangerous thing. Attack me.
Moo.
That's probably more accurate.
Uh-huh.
Moo, brother.
Alright. So what
Mm.
do I do? Is there a mechanic for that, or I just...
No, but just Dagon will have advantage on his next attack.
Sounds good.
Well done.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, this works.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeesh.
It's like he didn't have to move because we already know that.
Fire! I wanted to narrow the chance of hitting a teammate. Yeah,
Yep.
I've got it selected.
Wanted the shock
Alright,
factor.
there we go. There it is.
There it is.
Don't you get you son of
Success for half.
a... Oh.
2.
It's still Weldon's turn.
Burn him. Burn him.
Fire! Oh, yes.
Now that one should be the 2. Yeah, it is 2d10 for that one.
Yeah. I got him.
Is that a cantrip? What is the firebolt?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's
You can just do a 2d10 whenever you want. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a ranged attack for at level 5. It goes from 1d10 to 2d10.
Yep.
And Eldritch Blast is the other one that he does, but that's 2 different attack rolls.
Yep. I can change
But 1d10
this.
each. Yeah, so there's advantages to each.
And it's force damage, so it's not usually resisted.
Yep.
Moving there, back to back. My new brother here. And I'm going to take a swing with advantage at this guy.
Yeah, you did.
And as a bonus action, we're going to play Poke the Grundle with my spiritual weapon.
Just enough. He is pretty hurt. Fancy.
I'm gonna expend bardic, my last bardic inspiration.
To do another flourish thing.
Yeah, this one only adds 1 armor class to me, whatever that is, so we can change the number.
Did it.
And then I'm gonna attack this guy. See if we can hit him this time at all.
There it is. That's a little
I'm
something.
supposed to add 1 damage to that. I'm supposed to add the bardic inspiration to that one.
Just see if you'd hit him again, and then.
Okay,
just
right,
add it
and
to
I'll.
that.
Okay.
The 1 doesn't make a difference on this attack. I'll just make.
And it did not hit, but here's the short sword.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Now you can just add the 1 to that.
And I effed it up.
You didn't add the 1 to that.
I didn't.
Did you not
I got
add
it.
the one to that?
Sorry.
I got it.
And that's it.
And you get your stat to your offhand damage because of the
Because of College of Swords.
College of Swords thing, right?
Yep.
That was one of yours. That's one of your class features. Okay. Yep.
So you
Excellent.
mean roll the d20 for the prison guard 11.
Yes. +7. That's enough. Yep. And then your D4 +3. And then I will adjust based on that. Ooh, 7. Okay.
Oh,
Prison guard 11 is still standing, but that final attack, you can see, staggered him off balance. He's barely hobbling around now. Alright, good attack. Alright, let's roll the d20 armor to see if it hits the last spirit. Or the last image, I mean.
It does.
It does, okay. Images are gone.
I'm getting some feedback.
Could be another alarm. Might be another wave.
How are we going to rescue these halflings?
Well, kill everybody that comes to us as a start.
Oh, he gets
So
to go
that-
first. He went last, then he goes first. What a lucky bastard. Because he wasn't going to get to go at all if he didn't get to go first, I think.
He rolled that extra luck and initiative.
I'm gonna use silvery barbs. He has to re-roll that.
That's another spell slot.
Yeah, I know. I have 1 second level left.
That's not
Hit.
a crit, at least.
That's true. Minimal damage. Ooh. Emerald needs more AC.
Take it.
I'm tired of this guy hitting on my friends. Well, let's start with the bonus action. Oh yeah, fucking grundle wounds are really rough.
There's yet but one that remains.
I'm gonna go so hard on this. I'm going inside of him.
Booming blade. Hit could add my effect.
seriously?
We got to destroy that scroll. This is some garbage.
Yeah, we throw in the bag of holding. Maybe you can't do nothing. Just into my move. I just say, if you can take cover somewhere, because we may have another group coming. We got to play this one a lot smarter.
I know. I'm out of resources.
Not that we played it bad, but we just gotta be tactical.
You're muted, Riff.
Alright. I'm gonna relocate.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and call out. You guys go with that one.
We got him.
We're fine. I'm fine.
Okay. I'm going to actually. What's the distance on this? 30 feet. Going to mold earth and create difficult terrain in that square.
Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The blue one, yeah.
You call that swordplay?
More like Coldplay.
Is the rope in the sky how impenetrable is that?
I don't know that you know that.
I'm whispering while I'm watching them, standing right beside Weldon, asking him.
I'm out of everything. Hope this hits.
The rope trick does last 1 hour.
It does.
Yes. The old offhand swing around, slit his throat.
As the final blow comes in, you can just see the prison guard smile as the horns blare in the background.
It's time to leave.
And then and he gurgles and dies.
How are we supposed to rescue a bunch of halflings if there's a friggin' army down here?
Not sure. I do think we have lost the element of surprise.
It does seem that way.
I don't know if I have a free movement. I'd like to throw that scroll in the bag of holding.
For the moment, we've got a couple of moments at the very least where we are out of initiative order. So yes, you can do that.
Drad, I'm gonna hit a chord on my my cittern as I sheathe my weapons and use one of the cure wounds. Use the cure wounds effect on it.
Okay. Yep.
So what is our play here? I'm sure we're all more than tapped out.
We either leave
Tactically
or
retreat
hide.
or hide. Those are the options.
We can't leave without rescuing the halflings. They'll most certainly.
You can't save the stay.
Okay.
Oh, that didn't go on here. Let me drag those over to. Wait, did it? No, Dagon healed Fancy and Fancy healed Fancy, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think a tactical retreat's in order.
All right, there we go.
Oh, did mine not hit?
It just you weren't targeted, so it just rolled it in the chat, and so I just drug it over onto you, and it worked.
Okay.
I grab all the loot that we had listed earlier and I throw it in my bag of holding.
Okay, all in the bag. Yeah, it's all there if you anything you want to
Yeah, I just don't know how to sort it later. The
everything.
insignia, Fancy had it last.
Yeah, it's fine. You have everything.
Yeah, so if you open the party sheet, you can drag it to your inventory.
Alright, well,
Yeah, I'm definitely spent. I need to recoup.
alright. We're going, we better go. And, we need to make sure we go silently through the echo room again. And I think we go all the way out.
What if we put the rope trick in the echo room?
It only lasts for an hour.
Oh, well, I'm not resting up there for an hour. What happens if you're inside the rope trick when it finishes? Okay,
It
anyway.
ends.
You just fall out?
Oh, yeah.
Shit!
Yeah.
Alright.
I mean,
Isn't
we get us
this
a safe
is-
short rest. That's about it.
Yeah, but where if we go out? Well, maybe they don't know about that
All the
entrance.
way out. Yeah. Let's just go all the way out. Back to the
Temple.
simple.
Okay.
Alright. I have
Then maybe
one,
we search the temple harder too and see
one-
if there's another way down.
yeah, well, yeah, that would probably be a very good idea, yeah. I have one more spell slot. I'm gonna cast Pass Without Trace so that we can go through the Hall of Echo room better, easier.
Sounds good.
All right. Go ahead and everyone roll me a pass without a trace version of a stealth check on your way out. Make sure that you're all right.
And you said we do that with a +9?
10.
10.
10?
So it's your stealth. Yeah, just put a 10 in the modifier and then do the stealth. Yep.
I shouldn't be disadvantaged. I'm not advantaged. I'm flat. I have a thing that'll cancel that out.
Fancy.
Oh, we rolled 2 criticals?
2 critical failures, 1 critical success.
But I'm not at disadvantage. I'm a straight roll.
Wait a minute. Armor.
Yeah, I have an armor penalty.
Yeah, I know Weldon does for sure. Does Dagan?
Huh.
Why does Dagan have one?
Boots of Elvenkind. When you wear these boots, steps no sound. I had it fixed where it wouldn't do that, and I don't know why it's doing it now. I have advantage on stealth checks that rely on moving silently, and the advantage, disadvantage is just straight roll.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have that effect on you.
I mean, I don't know how to. I just turned it where I wouldn't have disadvantage with my armor.
Turn what? I guess that's the like in your.
I mean, there's nothing to click on my boots to make an effect, so I guess I'll have to look up and make an effect for that. I don't know.
Yeah, because your right now it says your stealth disadvantage button is checked in your inventory.
I had it unchecked at some point, so I don't know why it's checked now. I had it unchecked because I had these boots.
Yeah, let's see. Just roll another one now. Roll another one.
Okay.
Although both of those were not great, but it was definitely to your advantage to roll another one here.
Brad, was there anything on these other guys that was worth taking, by the way, before we as we're leaving?
Are you gonna stay and check the bodies?
No.
I'm not. I don't want to spend
No.
that many seconds, but I mean, if I like, this guy's wearing a big, shiny ruby brooch, I'm taking it.
No, we're going. We're
Shit.
going.
We will leave you behind.
No, we won't, but we're going.
That's why I rolled a 1.
Well, we will leave you behind.
Distracted. You were distracted. They have armor and weapons that were I mean, they're nice quality stuff, but there was nothing like a ruby brooch type thing for you. And
Okay.
yeah, so if we're not staying to investigate, like digging in pockets, then that would be all that you could see. It's just what their weapons and armors were. And yeah, so just the rolled. I rolled to see how the Hall of Echoes went, and I rolled really, really well in your favor, because there was potential for not good things to happen with the double ones, but we're okay. We make it back out to the sands above, and with that, I don't want to, like, I want to be calling it soon, because I don't have enough time to do the next thing, but if we want to talk and plan and do those sorts of things, we can do, what will we do once we get back up to the temple? We can handle all that stuff.
I want to search the temple, like, a lot more. We kind of didn't
Well,
really
we need to
do it at all.
We should
we need to
probably
find a
take
nice fortified position and rest.
Yeah, because I mean they can
Yeah.
come out the temple too. We shouldn't pretend like we're out of danger now.
Fancy wants to work on his new Song of Heroes.
Well, we can maybe do
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm.
we can take a short rest inside or outside of the. That's up to Weldon if he wants to cast.
No, I need to save this spell slot for anything else.
Yeah, that's fine. We should find a fortified place and just
So,
rest
like,
for an
when
hour.
we talk about searching the temple, do we talking about in the main room where you fought the Balhanoth, or are you talking about just around the ruins and itself?
In the main room is what I want to search more. We didn't
In
really,
in the temple.
we didn't really search it hardly at all.
Okay. You can roll an investigation check. Anyone that wants to search around back in the main temple. Natural 20. That's nice.
I'm not stealthy. I'm not clever enough for stealth.
Well, you can look for things. So you look around. Is there anything in particular you are looking for? Like what kind of
Traces of passages. You know, I'm sensing, looking for air gaps. Maybe feeling air coming through a
Yes,
chamber.
looking for those secret doors or passageways.
Hollow behinds. Yeah.
There are no secret doors as far as like what you're expecting to or hoping to find, I guess, in that.
It's gonna be plain sight.
No.
A door with the exit sign above.
Some of you may have noticed, but before Izzy and Arden left, Izzy at the very least did a very fine search of that room to look for both signs of bodies and those types of things, and she didn't find anything. Not at least of that bit. But Weldon does find not a secret passage, but there is a hidden compartment in around what would be the altar area where the Balhanoth was throwing up his illusory wall to block him off from everyone else, and in it is a small cache of riches, but not any secret doors. It's mostly just money, actually, in the cash here.
Oh, my party members need money. Yeah, if we live.
60 platinum.
Ooh.
800 gold pieces. It's like a little chest in a basically like a stone removal
Found that hidden
kind of thing in the bottom
box.
of the little altar thing. Yeah, 60 platinum, 800 gold pieces. That's like 1,400 gold worth of coins in that little box. But no,
Awesome.
no, there were no other entryways from the main temple. I'd like everyone to roll perception checks and survival checks.
Were we not going to take the rest?
We were. We said we were. I think Dred's having us do this right now, I guess.
Well, people were saying they were investigating.
Gonna rest up. We should have stayed down there.
I feel like I'm definitely gonna survive.
Okay, so the survival checks were about covering your tracks out once you, like, because there's foot and hoof prints to and fro from different places in and out of once you get to the sands. And so the survival checks are a little like you stealth your way through the Hall of Echoes, and the survival. Yeah, so anyway, the survivals were like kind of covering your tracks and the like. And so there's enough value here. I feel like that you could at least subdue regular intense searching for the tracks at least. And the perceptions, you hear as we're kind of searching around in the main temple room, you hear what sounds like a loud clash that rings louder,
In the Hall of Echoes, yeah.
and then it stops. And then, in response to hearing that kind of thing, you're like, "Oh, we're pretty sure we know what that is." And then nothing. And then nothing. And then nothing.
Oh, maybe they closed off the Hall of Echoes somehow.
Or they
Made
tried
too
to
much
run
noise.
through it and made too much noise and killed themselves.
Maybe so. Well, Fancy wants to go see.
I think we should rest first.
What about down there in the Hall of Echoes?
Well, I mean, if there's bad guys in that hall, they're not going to, they're resting. Let's wait an hour. We should probably just at least send Val to investigate. So we
I will
know if
send
we're
my
about
spider to investigate.
to spider works.
All right, roll me a spider stealth with advantage. Advantage spider stealth. Which would be a dex check if you don't have a if it doesn't have stealth specifically.
It's the only skill it has.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I thought it would. Yeah. Yeah. So it sneaks around, and sure enough, there are 2 prison guard corpses near, just barely entered into from the tunnels down below, right on the edge, but nothing else in the area.
I tell my spider to return, and I exit my trance, and I relay the information. They tried to come through the tunnel. 2 of them died. Doesn't look like there's any follows.
I really need some rest.
Me too. Fancy spends a few minutes trying to convince Armoros that he should cuddle for safety.
I will use a first level spell slot and cast alarm on the entrance of the
Okay. Yep. Little alarm spell tripwire along the main entrance into the temple.
Yep.
I mean, we already can't be snuck up
Maybe.
on.
How so?
You can't be
'cause-
surprised, but you can be
Surprised.
snuck up on.
Okay.
That's different. So surprised is the condition where you do not get to act in the first round of combat. If someone was to surprise you.
Well, we could be surprised by a fireball.
Yeah, so someone could still surprise you, but Yeah, like they could sneak all the way up onto you, or
They could-
all kinds of
okay,
other different
I gotcha.
things, right?
Yeah,
Could
yeah.
happen. But when combat starts, you would get to act when combat technically starts, even if you would have been otherwise surprised. Okay, so we're gonna. So it is still fairly early. It would not even be lunchtime yet.
Yeah, short rest. That's-
So we're gonna try to take a short rest.
What is the short? Wait, I have some abilities that might help here. I have a Song of Rest or something like that. That do.
Mm-hmm.
What does that do?
It makes it so that if you use a hit die to heal yourself, you get an extra
1d6
d6
extra.
for every hit die that you use. Yep.
Oh,
Nice.
I also have 3 healing salves that they can use while they're resting,
Mm-hmm.
which adds 1d6 healing.
I see no reason why those would not stack if that was
And
something to be
spell
used.
slots you can only get on long rests. Is that correct?
Depends on your class.
Unless you have a
Oh.
class feature to regain them. On a
And
short
how about
rest.
Bardic Inspiration? Are those also long rests?
Are they?
That I have to. I don't remember. It'll say here. When you finish you regain expended uses when you finish a long rest. Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna need a long rest, but I guess short rest is good to get started.
That's all you're getting.
Yeah, we don't get to just take a nap in the middle of the day every few hours.
Okay.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
the mechanic, like when you take a long rest doesn't matter, but you can only take a long rest once in any 24-hour period. That is
And
a
we have-
game mechanic.
And in character, we have a group down there who knows we're here. They know where we went.
We also sent a halfling elf to send for help, although that might be days away.
We'll just kind of take watch and a short rest.
Who's going
Mend some
to?
things.
Are we relying on the spell, or what are we doing as far as watching for our short rest?
I've been tinkering in the corner, and I want to walk out to right past where he put his alarm, and touch one of the stones.
Ooh,
And-
okay. Mm-hmm.
With my magical tinkering, because that doesn't require a spell slot, just my tools, and make the odor of like a skunk on one of those before the alarm would be, so that somebody comes close, they smell the skunk, and hopefully don't come after us
Okay.
and come back inside.
All
So if you
right.
go outside the door, it smells like skunk.
I'm gonna give 1 healing salve to Dagon and 1 to Fancy, and I'm gonna keep 1.
And in the short rest, we can just roll. And I do the Song of Rest, so you can roll a 1d6 extra.
Do you want?
You don't get that
Do you want
back.
me to play your Song of Rest?
Yes, let's hear it.
1 second.
Alright, I'll roll my hit die then. Over your.
That
The
is
Song of
marvelous.
Rest.
Well done.
It's so impressive.
Yeah, because I'm definitely out of character reacting way more than in character, and sometimes. Is short rest successful? Can we start rolling dice then?
Dread, would the healing salves also have the moonsicle healing bonus?
They are not spells, I don't think. I don't think that. I don't. The healing salves come from a natural thing, I believe, right? Like a.
Oh yeah. Okay, right. It's not a.
I'm trying to remember where they actually
It's
came
only
from.
when I cast a spell. I mean, I made them
Yeah, it's like the
from
herb.
the
That's
healing
like your
kit.
feet, right, from the healing kit.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, though that
Okay.
would be one case where it does not affect those.
So you just add a 1d6 to your recovery dice, or one of them. Actually, these salves add a 1d6 hit points to target's recovery dice during rest.
Yeah, it's all of them.
That'd be all of
All
the
of them?
dice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Ah.
cool.
For both,
Okay.
I believe Song of Rest is also the same. And then Song of Rest is let me check here.
All right, so we need to make sure when we're going
The
back
1d6 from the Song of Rest is once.
Okay. But the salves is for all of them used during the rest?
But the salves is for all of them. Yep. Which because it requires a feat. That's part of why it's that much stronger.
Okay.
through. Oh, and don't forget you have to manually enter those d6s.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only other way to do that would be to roll the d6s first, type the modifier, and then click your hit die.
Let's do that.
Not the. Well, while we were resting, we could talk about our strategy.
Yes. Is there first off? Is there any other short rest mechanics that anyone is going to employ, like any of the I don't know, like spell slot recovery or any of those other things that we're going to use?
Yeah, I'm going to use my Pearl of Power to get a spell slot back. I
Okay.
think that's the thing I'm going to use.
Yeah. I'm gonna use the natural recovery.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, as I say, I think druids have one.
Yeah. Combined level equal to or less than half of your druid level.
Yeah.
Rounded up.
Rounded up,
So
so you'll get
Is that-
four total spell levels. So it could be 1/4 level, 4 first levels, 2 seconds, whatever combination gets you to a total of 4 levels.
Okay.
If that makes any sense.
I don't think I have anything.
I don't. I was not sure. I don't know about. I just don't know the artificer's features well enough to know.
You don't really get much back on short rest. It's all of our spell slots are like based on sorcerers or wizards. So,
No, I'll be doing a lot of magical tinkering.
Can I also use this time to make more salves?
Because you made those yesterday.
It doesn't actually say that It says they're good for 24 hours, but it doesn't
Oh.
say that I can only do it once every 24 hours.
No, yeah, you can spend 1 hour to create a number of the salves. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, what else are you gonna do while we sit around and listen to Fancy sing?
Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. There are some things that you can't do while also benefiting from a rest, but I don't think that would be. I think that'd be the kind of thing you sit around and you. Like, I don't think you're like having to do titrations and like that sort of thing, right? You could sit around and crochet, or you could sit around and do things and still get a. And still, you can talk. You can do all kinds of things and still get a rest, but just not crazy intricate things. And I think that's fine. Okay, so that's the short rest mechanics taken care of then. Yeah, we're going to talk.
I think Weldon sound like you had an idea.
Strategy.
Okay. We need to plan to go back through the tunnel. Send scouts ahead. I'll use my spider. And we just can't get surprised on our way through.
Go back in the same way, sir.
We
Should
might
we
need to look for another way.
Yeah,
But
do that.
we need to plan for what we know.
You think any of the items that we picked up might be tracking or tracing us?
In the back of holding, huh? Maybe
Not
not.
within another dimension.
Okay.
Because the bag of holding is a miniature dimension, so
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I trust the artificer. Yeah, another way in. That's probably too dangerous to try to go back that one way.
they could probably sense that it's not in this dimension, but they wouldn't know probably which, unless it had advanced tracking. But
Well, then you have some really good
they wouldn't
ideas.
be able to run location. So
I'm wondering if you'd like a carrot.
no, I'd like you to get better at lying.
I asked Val.
Fuck carrots.
Do you what do you know what their standard operating procedure is for this? The reinforcements, are they going to be coming for that immediately?
I couldn't say. This is some sort of military group that I'm not entirely familiar with, but they do seem belligerent enough.
Time's not on our side.
That hallway with the loud noises, it will deter them probably even more than it has been. They won't be too keen on being in a hurry to follow us out. But we're going to have problems, I'm sure, finding our way back in once we make it through that particular area.
Just from what Dagan would remember, I don't, but where the Balhanath was, wasn't there like a drop down there or something where some corpses were?
I'm sorry. I don't know if I understood what you said or what you're meaning exactly. What do you mean?
I was just
down,
thinking
or...
where we fought the Balhanath. I didn't know if there was like I don't know. I'm just misremembering, I guess.
There was I don't know. There wasn't a there was stairs down into a couple of places. Like you can see on the map, like some different.
It's actually dark for us.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't. Oh, that's right, because you're not
Yeah.
technically here. Of course you're not. Okay. I think this is fine. We can do this one. You should be able to see everything now, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I think we know this well enough. There was balconies in the back, left and right, and so it was this weird staircase in the back that went up into a hallway that went up into a balcony, and there was one on each side, and then there was these little side storage rooms, and then one of them had a little staircase up and down in from the main floor up into another little storage room, but they were all that was it. I'm not sure if that's what you were asking, or
Yeah, I just remember at some point there was some place where there were some corpses and stuff, and I didn't know if the Bahamut had a little hidey ho or something. How did it come in and out? If it
Oh no,
moves.
there were yeah. Once the because this is still the illusion, right? The structure is the same, but the he didn't the Balanoth didn't change the. He could have changed the reality to look different and be different than what it actually is in all ways, but he just changed the look to make it new and lit and all that kind of thing. But so the outline in of the space is the same, but there were piles of corpses everywhere, like all over the place. But they were all old. None of them were fresh, like within like days fresh. Everything was in months to years old when we searched them.
So we're gonna try to mask in the group, find another way down. Hope we get lucky.
We'll want to. I agree.
If we wait a day on this, it'll be too late.
Nope.
They already
Yeah,
know.
we can't wait. We have to go. We can't give them a whole day to kill all the prisoners or whatever.
Just gotta hope that we've taken down enough of them for now that maybe it won't be a huge fight. They did mention
When they mentioned the dancers, I probably should
yeah.
roll for it then. Would that jar anything in Val's knowledge or memory or understanding what that guy might have been talking about?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Val would know what the dancers are. It's probably referring to what they call shadow dancers, and they are very elite unit of troops for one thing, but that have a few special things to them. So I don't know y'all play DDO really, but the ones that have the long spiked chains that can literally jump from shadow to shadow in a lot of ways, like your mantle allows you to do, Val. But that is one of their natural abilities that they have gone by taking in more of the shadow. So they are not in them like they're Shatterkai. They are Shatterkai, but they have taken on some actual aspects of the shadow itself. So they are part shadow, part Shatterkai. In a lot of ways, they're not Mord Sith, but they have that same kind of prestige in the same kind of way. They're known for being particularly cruel and brutal.
So one more big fight. It's gonna be rough.
Yeah, it's gonna be rough. I don't have many tricks.
As I say, there's I was trying to think. You probably know a little bit more. Like, go ahead and on this one roll just a straight up history check, Val. That's you would know about them. Like I think anyone, but to know more is that's it. Like other than kind of what they're known for, as a whole, that's it. They're in some ways they are kind of like the boogeyman. They do not have large numbers of them, but they are more than just an elite troop. They are still mortal, that sort of thing, but they're very, very strong.
When did they mention the dancers? Did they say they were calling them in?
No, when I was asking if they had Val asked if they had left enough of a contingent back to defend the prisoners and keep the prisoners in line. That's when they mentioned that the dancers were doing that there.
Oh. Hmm.
Val's going to go ahead and relay everything, basically, that he would know that you just outlined to the characters, so everybody knows it. All that knows it in character.
Let's see.
We do have the option of perhaps Fancy could talk his way or our way into it, or using some intimidation factor. We have slain a good portion of their number, but I don't think that that would impress persons of their stature.
I thought I had good rolls on some of the things I tried to do, but it didn't seem convincing since they shot me.
Yeah, the if you like thinking back on that, they seem to believe that you were the commander
didn't know Val.
until it was said that Val looked at the scrolls, something that a commander would not
Allowed.
have allowed.
Okay.
That's a good shot.
That is that was the trigger point. At least seemed to be. All right. Do we want to try to make a? We don't have a lot of time. I know that we have a hard cutoff on today, so it's not much longer from now. So we probably why don't we go ahead and call it there, and then we'll pick up. We're gonna do a little searching for see if there's any alternate entrances in some of the other ruins areas, and if not, try to make our way through the
All of Echoes again,
back through the Hall of Echoes.
except
All right.
this time without a spell. I guess we won't have enough. You don't have any slots left? Oh, you do.
Oh, I thought we were gonna look for a thing.
Yeah,
We're looking for
first.
another entrance, but if we don't find
Oh.
another entrance, we might have to make our way through the Echoes again.
Yeah, I have another spell.
Okay.
I got it back with the natural recovery.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So I'll go ahead and end the recording there. Cool.